Hey guys, it's Bullet, and this video today is going to be about what not to do with your ears. My old friend, who I used to call my brother, and who I used to talk to every day, named, no, I'm just not going to mention his name, but it's whatever. He probably knows that it's going to be about him, but I doubt he'll watch this because, I don't know. But, he got his internet back and decided to upload videos of him doing piercings. The first thing he uploaded was a video of him piercing his ears and putting an earring in it. And it was like his dad's old earring, I guess. And, first of all, I'm pretty sure he didn't wear gloves. So it probably wasn't clean. I don't remember if I saw gloves or not, but he probably didn't. So, probably wasn't clean, for one. Two, he did it with a sewing needle. I've done that before. It was a big mistake. It healed weird. My piercing healed weird. I did my top plugs with, a denim sewing needle, which is basically a really fat sewing needle. And when he took the needle out, he tried to shove an earring in it, and you hear a loud snap. Basically, he pierced his ear with a needle, put an earring in it, and then that ripped through his skin. So, problem number one. Wasn't clean, used a sewing needle, shoved an earring in it, and it just snapped. And it was a loud snap, like it was very, very easy to hear on the video. Second, he was talking about how same night he pierced his cartilage. Going off what I saw on the first video, or not the first video, on that video, he probably did it without gloves, probably did it with a sewing needle, and probably just shoved an earring in it. He says after about a week that he had done his ears, he stretched up his cartilage to a 10 from what was either an 18 or a 20 gauge. He stretched up to a 10. And well, he could have done so many things. He can get, my boyfriend said that he can get necrosis. I hope I'm pronouncing that right. Where basically stretching your cartilage too fast can basically cut off, like, circulation and your blood supply, and your ear turns black and it dies. Or he can crack it. He could have cracked his cartilage. I'm so, like, upset about this, and I'm so just disappointed. I don't even know what to do. But he recently put out a video of him stretching his ears from that earring, or not that earring, from a 4 to a 2. And this is a week after he put out his piercing his ears video. So he didn't wait the amount of time you're supposed to. He didn't pierce them right. And then he immediately stretched up with acrylic tapers. Tapers that aren't like sterling steel are usually made out of acrylic, and they're porous, which means that they basically suck in bacteria, and he can get an infection. He can get a blowout. His ear is probably torn to hell. It's probably like red and cracked and gross, and just, I don't even know. I'm so mad about this, but I can't do anything about it because he refuses to listen. So he put out the video of him piercing his ears. And then a week later, he put out a video of him stretching from a 4 to a 2. So in a week, he went from a 20 or 18 gauge to a 2. And he went from, on his cartilage, right about there, I believe, he went from an 18 or a 20 to a 10. And his mom his mom talked to me, and she said, I don't want him doing this. He's not going to do it right. He doesn't know what he's doing. He doesn't even like this. Please tell him not to do it. Try to convince him out of it. And there's that freaking hair in my face. I'm sorry. But basically, I love his mom. His mom is such a sweetheart. She calls me princess. So she told me to try to convince him out of doing it. And I've tried. I've tried so many times. I've texted him. I've called him up on Skype. I've messaged him. I've called him on the phone. And I'm just, what are you doing, dude? You're going to mess up your ears. You're going to tear them. They're going to blow out. They're going to rip. They're going to rip right in half. You're going to have 2 little pieces of flesh hanging off your ear. Because you're not doing this right. And you're going too fast. And you're not waiting. And he expects to get to an inch within a few months. I've been stretching my ears for like 2 years, and I'm at 3/4. And I've even had problems along the way. Like, this is my problem ear. You can see it's still recovering from a forward blowout. I don't know how I got that, but I got it, and I'm still recovering from it. I don't know what I did. I woke up one morning and I had a blowout in the front. But he expects to get to an inch within a few months. I've been working on this for 2 years. I'm at 3/4, and I'm recovering from a blowout that I had a few weeks ago. I don't know what to do about this. He's not being reasonable. He's not listening to anybody. I posted the videos of him talking about his ears into the group called Large Lobes on Facebook, and they said that they were all commenting on the video, telling him not to do this, how to change, how to do this right, and he responded with, "Nope, you only live once." About 2 months ago, I was on Skype with him and our friend Jesse, and Jesse's ears are at 1.5 inches, I believe, and we were talking to him for a few hours, and he told us that he hates big ears, he hates stretched ears, and he hates people when they shave their head. 2 months ago, I had freshly shaved my head. It's grown out now, but 2 months ago, when I was talking to him, I might as well have been bald on both sides. And Jessie also shaved her head so that her plugs would be shown off more. And he told us he hates stretched ears, he hates shaved heads. And now he's stretching his ears, and he got an undercut, and he's being a conformist. He's being a hipster conformist. I asked him why he's doing it, and he said it's because it's cool. Because he wants to do it because it's cool. He's going to be one of those people on Tumblr who post a picture of their ears thinking that they're so cool, and they have a fat blowout hanging out the back. If you think you can convince him to stop doing this, or you think you can convince him to stretch his ears properly, I'll leave a link to his video down there. His username on YouTube is Fight for the Dragon OK. Like Fight for the Dragon OK. I don't know what to do about this. He's not listening to me anymore. So, if you think that you can convince him for the sake of his freaking ears, just try to talk some sense into him or something. Just tell him to go slower, or I don't know. I give up.